excited to talk to you guys today about the magic of compound recruiting. Every business recruits. Nike recruits. Apple recruits. McDonald's recruits. Walmart recruits. Your local dentist or doctor's office, they recruit. And guess what? You recruit as well. I got a question for you. If you had two people and each of the two people got two people each, 2 times 2 is 4. Now your new base is 4. Let's say each one of those people got 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4 times 2 is 8. Now that you have 8, that times 2, 16. Times 2, 32. 64. And we multiply it a few times, you're already over 100 people in your organization. The math is that easy. The work isn't, though. It's pretty hard. We'll talk about that today and how to compound your efforts with recruiting. So the first thing I want to get started out with is the power of marketing. See, marketing is the movement of a product or service that you have in your business. Ask yourself, would you rather only have one distribution point or multiple distribution points? I'll give you an analogy. If you own vending machines that sold soda or chocolate bars and snacks, would you rather have one vending machine in one office building, or would you rather have 10 or 20 or 100? That's the power of marketing. You're opening up outlets of distribution. You know why Coca-Cola wins the soda game? You know why McDonald's wins the fast food game? Distribution. You can be in Tulum, Mexico or Cairo, Egypt, and right behind the pyramids, you'll see the golden arches. The availability, the accessibility, the outlets and distribution points are there. That's how you need to be able to move and grow in your business. Have you ever considered individuals working part-time in your business? You'll probably recruit higher caliber, more talented individuals, because in the business game, it's not always about having something to gain. Sometimes it's about having something to lose. And part-time people, especially in my business, although the goal is eventually to get them full-time, part-time people fill a void in your business in the beginning because they are the people that have made a couple of bucks. They are the people that know a couple of other people, and they're the people that are willing to take a couple of chances to make something work. Those are the kinds of people that you look to bring in. Whether it's full-time, part-time, sometime, half-time, anytime, as long as it's no time, because we know what time it is, and it's time to go to work. The 2 things to focus on when it comes to outlets is, number 1, the sheer quantity and number of outlets. And then the second stat is your volume per outlet. So, does one new employee or contractor or recruit or executive in your business, what's that volume associated to that outlet? Is one individual, one outlet able to bring an average of 10 units of activity? Would 100 units of activity change the landscape and the face of your business? And if the answer is yes, you got to be able to find 10 new outlets. Then you have to reverse engineer. How do I find those outlets? You have to figure out what your business is. What is your niche? What is your outcome? Are you 1099? Are you W-2? Are you S Corp, C Corp, LLC, single member, multi-member? Just remember that it's the number of outlets and volume per outlet that's important as you have that first person recruiter view, as you bring more talented people into your organization. And I gotta say this one thing. I know I've said that word a couple of times, but hard work beats talent, especially when talent doesn't work that hard. So what we're looking for is commitment. We're looking for willingness. We're looking for people that have that resiliency. If they have potential, if they have talent, awesome. But what we do is we transfer skills. The number one skill set is the ability to transfer skill. And in business is a learned skill set that can be taught to anybody. So I want to go through a builder's mindset. If you consider yourself a builder, someone that wants to build a business, build an organization, build an enterprise, build a marketplace, build a legacy, build your future, build your family, this message is for you. 3 simple steps to build. Build it in your mind, build it on paper, and then last but not least, build it. Just do it. Go to work and make it happen. It's a simple sequence, but a significant sequence, which is saying start with your imagination, turn your dreams into goals, and turn your goals into reality with execution and doing the actual work. One of the most important things that you need to remember about business, usually it's a lot of people doing a little bit, led by a few people doing a lot. I get it. You're probably one of the few doing a lot. Not everybody's going to be like that. Don't undermine and undervalue the importance of duds, the importance of the sheer quantity of people that you bring in. See, the way that I recruit in my businesses, I don't look for quantity. I look for quality, but that quality, fortunately or unfortunately, comes by way of going through quantity. Because I'm selective on the people I'm looking for, I have to find more people. So what you have to do is realize that a lot of people are going to come in. Not everybody's going to be a superstar. Not everybody's going to do what they said they're going to do. Not everybody is going to be that catalyst like you are in your business. And that's okay. That's human beings. We set goals knowing we'll never achieve them. We try to bite off more than we can chew. We make commitments in the moment because it feels good and don't follow through afterwards. Don't take that personal. The game that you're in, the business that you're in, you have to be able to find more people. You have to be able to transfer that skill. Like I said, transferring that skill is your number one skill set. Why? Because this is the philosophy. I do, we do, you do, and eventually they do. You'll find the right kind of people that come into your organization. But be reminded that you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and conversely, the opposite. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So the goal is for you to find more people in order to find the selected persons that are going to be part of your crusade, part of your business, part of your expansion plans, part of your future. One thing I want to tell you is you want to have the wave mentality. If you're recruiting, recruit in waves. If you have appointments, do appointments in waves. If you have orientation, do orientations in waves. If you have client submissions, do that in waves. Because when you take a total activity and you compress it into a more solid aggregate where it's more consistent and it's repetitive, what you're trying to do is build that muscle memory of doing something that you're not that great at, but because you do it over and over again, you become better at it. You know what I've learned? What I do often, I do well. And what I do well, I do often. So it goes both ways. You want to be able to compress those activities. And you do that by having that wave mentality. If it's a month, if it's a week, if it's a day, if it's a quarter, if it's an incentive, if it's a goal that's important to you, have that wave where you put in and you overexert effort, energy, and activity in order to get to your desired result. You know why? Because volume negates luck. If you're a real estate agent, would you rather have one showing every 10 days? In 30 days you have 3 showings? Or would you rather have 3 showings in 3 days to pick up that muscle memory of doing more in a shorter period of time? You gotta have that wave mentality, not the go with the flow mentality. So one of the things to keep in mind, I want to give you an analogy of a tree. Sometimes people look at the fruits, the result of the actions we have or have not taken in our life. And we're not happy with the fruits, our results, the fruits are rotten. And we have to go back to, how did that fruit get created? It came from the branch, which came from the trunk, which came from the roots underneath the ground. The roots that you have in your business are the people that you bring in. Your roots will create your fruits. Your recruits will create your results. What's invisible will create what's visible. What's under the ground will create what's above the ground. So you gotta be selective. You gotta have a standard that's upheld. You don't have to repeat your standard. You don't have to promote your standard. You have to be the standard of what you want everybody in your organization to look like. The roots create your fruits, which is you create your entire business. Whatever you want that business to look like, it starts with you. One important thing to be able to start developing is a recruiter's mentality. You have to look for people that you want in your business, whether it's clients or recruits. Recruiter's mentality doesn't mean just recruiting a recruit. It can also mean recruiting a client for your product and services. What are you looking for? Are you looking for individuals that are married? Are you looking for individuals that are over a certain age, that have children, that own homes, that have an occupation, that brings in household income above a certain amount? Don't look for people that just want to sell. Don't look for people that just want a quick buck. What you gotta look for is for individuals that want to be part of that crusade. What you recruit is crusaders. Not what you want, you recruit who you are. Don't go look for people that don't have jobs. There's a reason they don't have a job. You know who I try to go after? People that already have careers. People that already have families. People that are already doing things. You know why? The hardest kind of person to recruit is a doer, because they're already doing things. So are you recruiting thinkers or doers? Step your game up and start recruiting doers. Just do it. Just recruit it. Don't just think it. Don't just ponder it. Get clear. Get specificity on what you're looking for. It's like a video game. First person recruiter view. You can see exactly what you're looking for in the flesh. You have that conversation. Don't believe what people say, believe what they do. And if they tell you who they are, their character is so loud that it doesn't matter what they tell you of who they want to be. You should be able to decipher that and bring in the right kind of recruits into your business. What else is important in the recruiter's mentality is the acknowledgement, okay? Doesn't have to be understanding. It doesn't have to be compassion or empathy, but the acknowledgement that most people, they set big goals that they never work towards. They're judgmental, pessimistic, skeptical, opinionated. They always want things that they can't have, but they're not willing to put in the work that they haven't done yet. You can't get mad about the results you don't have from the work you didn't do. So just understand, the same way sales is a numbers game, recruiting is a volume game as well. Not because you want masses of asses in classes. You're not looking at cattle herd, but you have to go through the sheer quantity of people to find the right persons, the right quality people that are going to be part of your business and part of your crusade. When you get the right people on your team, here's the incredible thing that happens. They go find other right people. And then those right people find other right people. And now when you have the right environment, right intentions, right vision, right integrity, right crusade, everything is right about the business. Well, they say be in the right place at the right time, but we should add, it's about being the right person in the right place at the right time. And by recruiting the right person now, they get more right people. So now you have right people in the right place at the right time, which means that you're building your business the right way, and you have that recruiter's mentality, and you will see the magic of compound recruiting. As always, subscribe to our channel, share this on all platforms. I hope you got great value out of this. I'm excited for the weeks to come and the months to come, and I'll see you guys soon. And as always, charge forward.